do you need? Oh no, I see you. You've got the link.
Yep.
Cool beans, coolness, cool, wonderful. Way to go. Listen, how can we could never. And now he's home getting buff, doing all those things. You know, I mean, everybody's asking me about 31 Atlas, and I'm
Oh, Three
shaking
Eye
my
Atlas.
head.
Yep.
I'm shaking my head. But you got any thoughts on 31 Atlas other
Um,
than
to be honest with you, I hadn't looked into it much other than Bia's husband asked me about it. And now I guess Lindsay from Texas, who is a frequent visitor to Massachusetts for the justice movement. But so I yield to Avi Loeb, and I can put something in the chat for Avi Loeb about this comment and whether he thinks it's intelligently controlled, as he did with the Muamua. If people that
yes,
remember that they spotted with that Hawaii station Muamua, and
yes,
Avi Loeb felt that the movements of that, what do I call it, of that aerial phenomenon was not in fact just a comet moving in a straight line, that it stopped, that it rotated, that it did certain things, and then it shot off. And Avi Loeb felt, okay, this is a non-human intelligence, even though it's a, so somebody here, somebody saying it's a space rock. That's what a Muamua looks like. So I don't know, but Avi Loeb is a Harvard astronomer. He has a PhD in astronomy. He was originally born and raised in Israel, and then got into astronomy, and is a tenured professor at Harvard. So if he says something, I'd say that you could put a pretty good bit of faith in what he said. He's done a lot of study. So so now when we start talking UFOs, and we could start talking about different cases, and hello, if we start talking about different cases in UFOs or Bigfoot that I'm familiar with, that I've analyzed, now I can start speaking, or I will speak with the authority that I feel is appropriate for what I know. When I don't know anything, then I don't offer any expertise, because people that do that, they just go from issue to issue to issue as an ascribed expert, self-described expert. And I don't want to be that guy.
I get it. And when I first saw it, I thought that looks like a huge, great big bacteria flying through the, you know what I mean? It looked like this, so I thought, well, and because, and on the other platforms, the world is coming to an end again, I think for the fourth time this year now. And I don't get excited because I don't know. People want me, and
Yes.
this isn't my area of expertise, so I really can't comment, and I won't comment it because I'm not a fear monger person. I'm always that one, the moment that something goes wrong, everybody's like, oh my gosh, go to the grocery store, grab up all this food. And I'm not that chick, I just
Right.
don't. I'm like, first of all, just sit back and take a breath, and let's just see where this is going, because we all know that it can be for clicks. We all
Right.
know that
True.
is
Right.
possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't need clicks that bad that I need to mislead people and upset and cause panic, and you know.
So what I'm going to do to pose for your group here in the
Okay.
chat, I'm going to post this link. Let me copy this. Copy link.
Detective 1111 says, at this point, whatever is coming, can it make my light bill cheaper? Hey,
That's the goal,
I'm
right?
all for
Okay.
that. I'm all for that. I'm actually very happy because there was a couple of months that, like, I mean, the electric bills were like soaring out of sight, and mine actually went down. So it's like, what happened? Everybody else is going up. Mine's, hello, my Bubba. And everybody is going down. It's like, hello. So yeah,
Oh. Did you do anything special to accomplish that?
no, no. I except keep looking at my thermostat and going, you will be, you are less, you are less, you are less. So other than that, no.
So yeah,
So
you're using magic.
I'm using the hex. I'm putting a hex on my thermostat and my refrigerator. Stop running, stop running, stop running. But
Yeah,
other than
waving
that,
your hand like the droids are there. This is not the droids,
that's right.
like a Jedi.
Going through everything. I see the link in the chat. Thanks so much for that, DJ. Thank you
Yep.
so much.
Yeah,
I'm one of
that's
these that what Avi says goes.
Yeah, I
Let
mean,
the
I
expert.
like there are things that he and I disagree on as well. That I feel like I have more knowledge than he does when it comes to how aerospace vehicles, aircraft behave versus like how a non-human a craft that is created by non-human intelligence might behave. So there's a couple things. His commentary on David Grush, I thought
Yeah.
was when he talked about David Grush, I thought he was inaccurate. I thought he was out of line. And I said to my audience, this is a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. He's talking out of his, right now about that because he isn't familiar with government, with the sphere of the government that David Grush comes from, what he might know, and what he could provide or not provide as proof. So that's where we would disagree. But again, the whole thing is about knowing what your lane is, knowing what your area of expertise is, and then being accurate when you describe what you know so that people don't think that you think you're an authority on everything. Like there are things that you're an expert when it comes to, card reading and things like that. You're a psychic. So if somebody, when you're speaking about that, you're not speaking like Bia and I would be speaking about it. You're speaking it as a subject matter expert. So that's the thing, is kind of knowing what your lane is.
Right. Well,
I'm going to take off at this point. So I hope if you guys are still on, I'll definitely jump back on after. Thank you, everyone. I will see you guys
where you're
later.
going. So,
I'm going over to Misdemeanor.
Tell Misdemeanor we all said hey.
Sounds good.
Tell her we all said hey.
Yes.
All right.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Thanks, darling. Thanks for coming by. There we are.
Yep.
Now, okay, that was very kind and nice. Love. I was telling everyone how you and Bia are so kind. And I am the first one. You are the first ones that have invited me to a channel. And I've been on the tubes for a long time. And you're the first ones. I just love it. And I want to thank you very much for that because, I appreciate it. It's all about having each other's back and understanding that each one. And I love the fact that each one of us have something different. And yet we all have this collective interest that really is, if nothing more, a lot of fun. I mean, I look forward to these, I look forward to them.
Yeah, the same here. I mean, we're kind of building a little bit of a community where we can collab with, like yourself, private investigator Lauren Cady, Miss Janet Demeanor, who we had a phone call with last night. We did a little what we call the cab three-way call, with it, that are fun, that we bomb people with those calls and they seem to really enjoy it. And so we're really real. In fact, and I was really at it. I got a pneumococcal shot yesterday and a flu shot, so I was really out of it. But, or the day, I got it the night before, so I was really out of it. But it was great speaking with her, and so we're trying to make a little community of people where we can support one another. We'll go on one another's channel when requested, and I think that's beautiful. I don't like the back and forth and the the playing the numbers game and all that. I don't give a damn how many numbers. What what I care about is you and how we interact together. I don't care what your numbers are or any of that stuff.
Exactly. And I feel the same way, and I thank you for that because for me, pardon me, I mean, I don't know what kind of channel. I guess I'm a variety channel,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm here to, if I'm going to stream, I'm going to sit and I'm going to entertain. I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm
Right.
going to sit here and entertain. That's what it's all about. That's what people want to see. And it's the same thing as why I feel it's good tonight to just have this camaraderie. Ian is playing that we're fighting evil, fighting crime.
Yeah.
We're, we're doing this, all kinds of little things. It's the season. Halloween is a big thing. And it's going to, I mean, that's the way I look at it. And in the meantime, if we can do something for someone else, absolutely. That's exactly what we will be doing. So for some reason, I do not know thank you, Laura B, for donating. I do not know if what's going on in that, let me see the gifts send go. Let me see here. Oops. Did I knock myself out here? Hello. No? Okay. Sometimes StreamYard is like sitting in the cockpit of an airplane. You just,
It
for
is.
me anyway. Well, for some reason, the donations are not showing up in my Give, Send, Go. I don't know what that is,
Mm-hmm.
but you're donating and maybe we'll see it. We'll see it. So there we go. It's 364. Thank you, Virginia, for letting you guys go. Woo! Wait a minute. I have to do a little applause. Give me a second.
That's awesome.
I have to do a little applause here. Hold on. There we are. Woo! Yes, yes. Thanks to each and every one of you. That is awesome. That's awesome. So I have to go listen only mode. Okay, my darling. So yeah, so that's good. That's good. Now, how's the new house?
New house is awesome. And
Thank you, Virginia.
what's that?
I'm sorry. I was
Oh, sorry.
thanking Virginia. She's keeping track. I didn't mean to overtalk you.
No, that's all good. Hi, Virginia. No, new house is great. Ironically, that the government shuts down in my 2 months after I moved. Well, wait a minute. Is it? Yeah, about a little less than 2 months after I moved in, but no worries. I've got some retirement pay to back me up.
There you go.
From my time in service that'll keep us going. Plus, my wife is working, so we're gonna make it. There are people who have it worse,
Yes.
that are having more difficulties. So,
Well, you know what the definition of having a successful YouTube channel is, right?
what to me, it's having great conversations that inspire you, your guest, and potentially and others.
Well, I was just going to say that you have a wife that works. That's what it's all about there, DJ. You got a wife that works.
Yeah, I do. I'm really lucky. Yeah, that is helping us out. That is really helping us out. Oh, somebody there's
Good.
a GS10 Standing Stones.
Yes.
What's up, homie?
Woo.
What's up?
So the captain just texted me. We started the fundraiser at $33,650.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens by the time we're done for this. And you know what? We're here. I hope Kelsey gets to watch. Sometimes she's in people's chat, and I was able to get this link over to Mike Crawford and ask him to tell the family. So there we go. So Kelsey, if you're watching, family, if you're watching, we love you guys. We got your back.
We do.
We're here, So there we go. There we go. Standing Stone says, my wife worked like 50 years nights as an RN.
Yes.
That's dedication. I'll tell you what.
Yep,
That's how we stayed married.
Yeah. One of my government colleagues, she had knee surgery in July. Well, I had to take her again yesterday because the phys therapy didn't work out and she needed to more range of motion in her legs. So I took her there for a second surgery yesterday, and I just thanked the nurses and just told them, man, thank you so much for what you guys do. They work hard, And it's just, I don't know if they fully, get the appreciation that they deserve for what they do when you work on a nurse's ward. They're very, very special people. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
I just think that, sometimes being in service to others is probably the most important thing. Not probably, it is one of the most important things that we can be,
Yes.
because sometimes I think people have too much time on their hands to sit and think about maybe how bad they might feel they have things. And if they get out and really see how things really are and help others, it doesn't really feel that way so much anymore.
It's true.
You
It's
know?
true. You can always find somebody that some people don't like that message. I found out that message isn't necessary. I used it one time when I shouldn't have, to be thankful for what you have. Cause sometimes people need to just hear that you're hearing them and you appreciate what struggle they went through rather than thinking about how bad others have it. So there's a time when I
Mm-hmm.
used that I learned, okay, you kind of know your audience with that one. But I do
But
agree with you. You can look
but
at what somebody else's situation and go, wow, my situation is not that bad.
and you know what? If you can't, and I've always been this, if you can't do anything for anyone else, a smile and a kind word goes a very, very long way to many people. You know, that's exactly the way it is. And I notice that when I go out now, how things have changed, and it seems like the demeanor, everybody wants an argument or an upset. And, I look at it this way: sometimes those things that are said are not meant for others, they're just meant for themselves to make themselves feel whole by saying something. And it's not meant, and I really, it's very hard for me to take anything personally. I mean, you would really have to sit and really pound me before and then I don't take anything personally, because I get to walk away.
Hmm.
That's the way I look at it. I just get to walk away and that's it. But yeah, I'm seeing in the chat, a smile is free, being
Yes.
nice,
Yes.
being kind, hope, open a door. That's exactly right. Even offer to babysit one night and, help someone take a day off or help someone, that sort of thing. It's what it's all about in my book.
I'm
It's
seeing
what it's all about.
Jet362 said two of my kids are nurses. One is a DNP, a doctor nurse practitioner, and the
Nice.
other one MSN. You have to tell me what that one means because I don't know MSN. So let me know about that one. But that's really cool, man. And I also think what I try to do is when you're out and when you are out shopping somewhere, there is somebody that is working in that store. That may be a gas station, that may be a grocery store, it may be a department, store, any kind of thing like that. The other thing, and so there's value there to just be very kind. Thank you very much. At a fast food restaurant, I was
Right.
I took my colleague for fast food after that, and the way that I thanked him and said, "Wow, amazing job," that kind of stuff. The other thing I try to do is if I'm in a grocery store and I see somebody, like obviously when someone is very physically attractive, people smile at them. People
Uh-oh.
will people will look at them, acknowledge them, smile at them. And then
Right.
people who are maybe less attractive, if there's they might be a minority, they might be someone who looks like they're out, cutting the grass or something. I will look and smile at that person and make eye contact with them just to acknowledge them if they look like they're because they might have a very sullen look on their face. And if they have that look on their face, I will try to make eye contact and smile at them or even wave sometimes, it just depends. But
I
that
agree.
goes a long way with people. Cause I moved to, when I was in Florida, I was in a vacation community. So there were beautiful people in and out of the supermarkets all the time. Everybody looking at him, everyone acknowledging, "Oh, can I help you?" Then there's other people that don't get quite that service or acknowledgement. So
That's so very true. And I'm going to say in my community, I have a very high percentage of nurses, health practitioners that come in. It's amazing. I love it. Caretakers,
Hmm.
CNAs. I love that. I love it.
Me too.
So I
Yeah.
think it's very good, you know, but it
Oh,
shows. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jet362 was saying that last comment down there. It says masters in nursing, works on the floor of a heart surgery pre and
Oh,
post
wow.
heart surgery. So wow, masters in nursing,
Wow.
man. Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Wait a minute. I have to do, let's do a, where is my sound sharing? Here we are. Oh no, it didn't happen. My soundboard is off. Oh well,
Okay. Oh,
my
so
my soundboard. Let me get my soundboard here. Here we go. There we go.
there you go.
There we go. That's thanks to that was StreamYard's little soundboard that they added. They've got all kinds of good little things.
Yeah, I
Kindness
saw that.
matters. Yes, I did too. I did too. Um, let
And
me see.
Captain
I'm
Jerry's
looking at
trying
the
to get
chat.
us back to Kelsey. So if you got Kelsey stuff, you thoughts, anything?
Yeah, I think she's trying to keep the chat on board, but
On
I
board too.
think
Yeah.
that yeah. But I'm hearing the latest on Kelsey now, and with it, and I've asked. I think you were not here when I did say when we first came in that if everyone could donate $12, that gives a week of child support based on what it is that they've done.
Okay.
You see what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, I will
You
make sure I do that. Okay, it was the chat. Okay, I got you, Captain
Yeah,
Jerry.
it was the
Okay.
chat. It was the chat. Listen, Captain Jerry has a wrench and she will use it. And she's got my back. Hoorah. Hoorah. She's got my back. Listen, she's going to be my driver. We're going to be doing some paranormal content. And every time she'll say, "Can I come? Can I come?" And I'm confident in knowing that if I say, "Jerry, I need some help." If I call her and said, "Jerry, I need some help," she'd be the first one to say, "Okay, do you need a shovel or do you need bail money? Which one is it? I'm there." She would do that. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. So, and of course, I won't need either one of them, but we have to keep things a little on the spicy side, right?
You never know. Karen Reed never thought she was going to need either one. And the next
Listen,
thing you know, she drops her boyfriend off at a house. Next thing you know, they're knocking on her door saying, "We think you killed him." So you never. I've been watching 48 hours now.
never
You
know.
never know.
You never know. That could be either or any of us, period.
Oh, Lisa Oaks is talking about she's in ICU. The
Oh,
nurses are
nice.
wonderful. No, she means she's in ICU as a
Oh, oh,
patient.
oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I
She
didn't
had
see that. I'm so,
surgery on an
oh, I
aneurysm in
missed,
my stomach.
oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I misread that, Lisa. Oh my gosh. Well, prayers out for you, my
Yes.
darling.
Wow, an aneurysm. That something must have burst. And I didn't
Oh
even know you
boy.
could get an aneurysm in your stomach. Wow.
I hope you're on the mend and I pray that it's not painful and that you will be better than ever once you get out of there. Bless you, my darling.
Bless you, Lisa Oaks. She's one of the ones that comes to our channel as well. Thank you. Thank you
Oh,
so
that's
much.
very nice.
And I hope you get better soon, love. Because being in
Yes,
ICU has got to be scary.
it is.
Somebody weird, Debbie M says, I don't go to Walmart because I don't have enough bail money. I thought I would I would share that Brother Counsel covered covered a case called Mick Patel. He's Indian guy. I
Okay.
shopped when I moved here from Georgia. I basically went Florida, Georgia for 1 year, and then out here to Colorado. And when this is the Walmart that I shopped at, and what he's saying is that Mick Patel He's going around the store, and this woman is on one of those carts, but she's not an older woman. She's kind of a younger woman. And she says, "Oh, can you hold my kid for a second," or something like that. And he holds the kid, and then he gives the kid back to her. And she goes and she tells the DA that he kidnapped my child.
Oh, I think I know that case, but I'm not following it.
Well, it's over. I mean, they dropped, but
oh, good.
The point of me telling this story is this, related to whether I need a shovel or bail, is that Mick Patel is there. The lady then comes back to him again. So she's looking for something in the aisles, something she asked him, and she hands the kid to him. He hands the kid back. Then she goes and drives up to him again later on during her shop and speaks with him again. Then she goes and tells I'm trying to remember the Cobb County, she calls the police and tells him he kidnapped and held my child while I was at Walmart. It turns out that this same woman had called an Uber, and Uber had picked her up somewhere late at night, and then she told them that the Uber driver raped her.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So they found that. And that one, I think that he was acquitted, or they didn't go through with it or something. They didn't have enough evidence. There was no, rape kit or whatever done on her, something like that. But the point of me telling you is this: the Cobb County prosecutor filed charges on Mick Patel with nothing. Then when brother counsel showed the Walmart video, there was nothing there. It was obvious that she was lying. And they didn't even do that work. They didn't even do that work when they arrested Mick Patel.
Wow.
Yeah. So then they went through all that, the testimony from people in the store. They reviewed the Walmart video, and then they dropped the charges against Mick Patel. So he didn't ever go to trial. But think about that, people. You're out doing something totally innocuous. He did nothing. He's like, "What are you talking about? I kidnapped your child. Here's the video." And then she comes up and talks to me again and waves. But crazy people going to the police, calling the police, and then a prosecutor. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Filing charges unless you've got clear evidence that the person did it. Yes, rock and roll. The wrong person was arrested. I don't know what they did to that woman. I'd have to go back and Google it. I don't know if you guys want to Google Mick Patel, but brother counsel covered this on his case. It was in Ackworth, Georgia, at the Walmart in Ackworth, Georgia. So you can be doing nothing, and if you have the wrong police and the wrong prosecutor, any of us can end up like Mick Patel or Karen Reed, etc. Hello, making changes.
I love it. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. And for those of you who are coming in, please do me a favor and give the stream a bump, please. Bump us and share this out and share the links for Ms. Kelsey. And we thank you so much for just hanging out with us tonight. If you're coming in, it's my son who is playing Resident Evil 4 Remake on hard mode. And we're fighting evil. We're fighting crime. We're just here, and we're together, and we're talking. And that's what it's all about, coming together as a community for Kelsey Fitzsimmons.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Let's have an amen. Well, we're moving on up. Okay, let's not get started now.
To
all right,
east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Go for it, brother. Go for it.
Moving on up. I can't hit the notes that great singer who did the Jeffersons theme song can
wasn't
do.
That great? Wasn't that great? Moving on up to the east side.
Yes.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
Absolutely. That was
Fire in the
the
kitchen. I burn, don't beans
beads
don't
don't burn on the
grill.
grill.
I took a whole lot of trying just to
Just to
get up
get up
that
that
hill.
hill. There you
There
go.
we go. Yeah, we got to do that.
That was I
Get
know
that.
that is so good, man. Lady Zelda, man. Give it up for Lady Zelda.
Oh
This
yeah, and
is
how?
this
Thank you
was
so
the
much.
first television show, I believe, that starred black folks
It
that there
was
was on television was the Jeffersons.
the
They
Jeffersons. That's right.
Yes, there were shows where there were co-stars or supporting
Yes.
actors on a weekly television show. But look, Laura B, hell yeah. But I
Yeah, look,
believe this was the first. So yeah, it was a landmark television show
it
and one
was
that we watched every week.
that and Red Fox. Red
Oh,
Fox.
Karen is saying no, it's to a deluxe apartment in the sky. So
Deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We'll finally get a piece of the pie. Here we go,
man,
Ben.
if you have Julie,
The kitchen.
Julie used to be a singer. I'm sure she can. Yeah, and Captain Jerry Harrison, the Jeffersons were characters on Archie Bunker show. That's correct.
They were.
They were.
I loved it.
He was the cleaner that Archie Bunker went, because the whole thing was he opened up a series of stores that did dry cleaning in New York City or in Queens. So I'm totally
Look at
singing
Lorby.
along.
She's totally singing along. And I happen to be singing on my chat or my streams everybody just sings along, and sometimes they'll say, do this, and we just start singing, and the next thing you know, it's 4 hours later. So there we go. But it's funny because the lady on the Jeffersons name was Louise, and Mr. Jefferson called her Wheezy. And it's funny because my grandmother used to call my mom Wheezy because her middle name was Carol Louise. And it's funny because I'm wondering about the if that's a thing for the Louise thing. I don't know, but
I hear people use it now. I hear people use, a lot of people don't know the derivation of these things, but I'm sure a lot of people got that from the Jeffersons. So I'm sure. And hello, Amber. Amber's here. Hi, Amber KR, my new friend.
Hi, Amber. Welcome.
with an
Welcome,
S.
my darling. Welcome. Brings back memories. We have, in fact, DJ, you probably remember this. The last, one of the last streams that I had, I was talking about because my former husband was commander in the Navy, and he he was a recruiter in Spokane, Washington, and his commanding officer would come and visit he was in the federal building. He would come and visit. And I would go there after work because I worked at Nordstrom's and I worked at the Bon Marché. I was the hat lady at the Bon Marché. Yes, I was. And I worked at the Bon, and then I would go over to the federal building, and he was over there. He loved me. I loved him. But the husband didn't like that at all. So when my husband was interviewing these university and college students, I would sit down with the commander and take tests. So I would take these flying, because he was a fly boy. He was a brown shoe. We would take these, I would take these tests. The one I excelled in the most was cryptology. And he wanted me to, and I came up with this new numerology system, DJ, and I've been doing some readings with that, I'm adding all these things in, and ley lines, and, all this, and oh boy, some of the stuff that comes out, the numbers don't lie. They start speaking to you when you get into that type of thing. And hello to everyone coming in. Welcome.
Hi.
And so he wanted me to go into the cryptology, but I couldn't do it as an officer because I didn't have my degree. So he wanted to put me in as a chief. I was going to do it, and my husband said, no, if you do it, you will be divorced. So I didn't want to be divorced. So that was such an interesting thing to be associated with that, because this commander shared, it was redacted documents, but redacted documents of the Philadelphia experiment.
Mm-hmm.
And all kind, and back then, I mean, this was in the 80s. So back then they're not, you know, they weren't so readily available. And I would just sit there and peruse through all these documents,
Mm-hmm.
probably some things that I wasn't even supposed to be seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't retain much of the information, but boy, that was something else. And quite frankly, I don't even remember why I got into that subject. But anyhow, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So anyhow, let me see. Something got me on that. I don't know what it was. Anyway,
I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know why I went there.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Maybe. Yeah.
Don't know why. So
Can't remember how we got there.
I don't know where, but we got there. So anyway, we landed there. We landed. So anyway, let me see who else is in here.
As we say in aviation, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing.
Is a good landing.
Yeah.
There you are.
Another happy landing.
What do you say?
Another happy landing.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had some. I had about a little over half my career was as an aviator for the Air Force. So the first half I was a technician, and then the second or the first third, and then the second 2/3 I was an aviator. So we had some very sporty landings, not all of them on runways, and it was that's what made it exciting. Yeah, it's good.
That's great. Mitchell wants to know if you are winning, Ian.
Winning as best as I can.
I think so far so good. I saw he was dead once. You died once, right? At least died once. Oh yeah. Boy. Oh boy.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So now for those of you who are coming in, we are here for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. The link is in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. I see the mods are giving the links. It's also in the description of this video. And we're asking if you can, and if you can't, that's fine too, but we're asking if you can give $12, because that covers one week of child support for Kelsey. And if you know, you know. If you can't, that's all right. You're here, and that's supporting her. There, for members, there is a new emoji that is actually in the chat. You can put that in there. And if you don't have an emoji, you're not a member, we love you. Put a purple heart in the chat as support for Kelsey. It's all good. It's up to $34,054, and we started at $33.60. So very, very good. Glad to hear that. Oh, here comes my man Riley again. Bravo. Good to see it. Bravo.
And J362 says, I don't know if it's a he or she, but said he or she used to fly P3s, which is similar to my airplane. At least we had the same engine with a different propeller and a different mission, but we did have versions of the same engine.
Nice.
TJ, did you see footage from the USA weather people flying into the Melissa hurricane? It was amazing. You know what? I haven't seen that. K9 Mind helped too, but I have seen previous footage of it before. They're using a newer model, a C-130J, a WC-130J, but when they were flying the WC-130, I definitely saw footage of those guys and gals flying in there and collecting data for the National Weather Center. And
nice.
The NOAA, which is National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Association, I believe is what the NOAA is. So yes, though it's very cool and very gangster.
I thought I did see a little clip of that, and it was fascinating. I just love it. Fascinating.
Totally. Yeah. There's scientists aboard. You have kind of crews that kind of fly around the airplanes and make sure that the airplanes are airworthy and they go and do practice. But then when they get the scientists aboard, that's when they go and do real missions. They're able to collect that data. They work out of Keesler Air Force Base in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi.
Nice. Nice. Now I saw someone in here. Anthony, hello, my darling. A fellow Buckeye. Long time no see. Yes, I hope you are doing well. Thanks so much for stopping in. Love having you here. Thank you so much. And Jessica, thank you, my darling. Thank you for coming in. My mods are wonderful.
Mark Cunningham is here, my brother from Dean College.
Oh, yay, Mark.
Me. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Allison, I sent you super chat, but it hasn't shown up yet. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Maybe it did, because I'm not reading them right now because we are chatting. We're chatting, but I will in a little bit. But thank you for sending it. By the way, I will check it out and make sure that I look for it. So
I want to get your take on one thing about this, Zelda, about this case. And I was chatting with Bia about it, and she gave me about Kelsey's case. And the thing I feel really bad about this, but she gave me some information about that the boyfriend had a girl who was dating the boyfriend, the fiance, behind Kelsey's back, had posted his photo on some website where people look to find out if that person, if they can be identified, if they actually are married or engaged or
okay.
Yeah. Did you know this, by the way, or no?
Well, let me tell you, I did a reading when I first started with this.
Mm-hmm.
And in the reading, I said, there's a woman behind this. There's a woman behind the man. There's definitely a woman there.
Yes. And yeah,
you know, that in fact, I think that aside from his mother wanting this to happen, I feel that this, because, you know, there are those women who decide that they want to gang up on another woman just to get her man. That's just the way it is.
Well, let me clarify this further.
Okay.
This woman was dating Justin behind Kelsey's back.
Mm-hmm.
The woman, Justin told this woman, hey, I'm going to go dark. I'm going to go silent for 3 months in March. Obviously, and Kelsey had the baby in June, I think. So someone can, no, maybe I'm wrong about that. She may have had the baby in March. But in any case, but she goes, she was suspicious that Justin had someone else. There's a photo of him in a hot tub. She posts the photo and it's Justin. It's Justin.
Yep.
So she goes, does anybody know this guy or no? Because he told me that he needs to go dark for 3 months beginning in March of 25, but didn't tell me why. Someone says February. Jess says February. Okay.
That sounds right, because yes, that sounds right.
That's when she had the baby. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you everybody for passing that along. Okay. So then obviously people are able to identify it. Bia found this, and so now we know that he was dating someone behind her back, which is not going to go well for him in court proceedings. But my thought was, which is that this, for anybody out there that's single, this is a cautionary tale when dating because of this. And this is what I want to get your opinion on. I think there were signs that he was this kind of a miscreant, amoral monster before this happened, where he filed the court order. That a guy that would go and meet me at a park and have her wait there 3 hours, telling her I'll be there, and not show up, then going and getting a court order to take her baby away from her, then filing to get the proceeds of part of the proceeds on the sale of her home, and then filing to get 18 years of child support before there's even been a trial. So this kind of a guy, and not even going before the court and telling the court, hey, you know, my ex here, my my fiance shouldn't be in jail. You know, he could have even advocated. So all the things that he did, what I'm asking you is, I don't think that could be something that just materialized that day. This all there had to have been signs of this before.
There was, at the time that I did my reading, is when it first happened. And I don't remember what month it was, but it showed signs that this isn't the first time he's done that.
Yeah.
This is a serial cheater. And that's what I think he is. I think he's a serial. He's got this in love with being in love and having the attention. And as soon as the attention maybe wanes, he's got to have that adrenaline of attention. And okay, June 30th. Yeah, it was June or July. It was, I think, early July when I put this out, because we went right from Karen Reed's acquittal almost right into this. So I'm with it wholeheartedly. In fact, the one I'm thinking is, I think there's one from what I've seen was before the one that you're talking about. And she was that, oh, hey, I'll be with you. Please get the baby. I'll take, and pumping him up and giving him these ideas of doing this with Kelsey and doing this, this is not going to fare very well with him at all. It's not going to. But what I do feel is that she's got kind of that boys club of the police department that she's got to overcome. Mm-hmm. That's going to be tough. And then there's kind of that boys club of the fire department that she's going to overcome, but she will be able to overcome it. And everything is going to come back. It's going to come back on track for her. But this was definitely a setup. And who knows, he was probably tired of her, wanting to switch gears. And this was the only way that he felt he could, push her away. Okay, fine. But I don't even think that he can take care of the baby.
He's having his mommy and daddy do it. And he's probably like, oh, I'll go find a new girl to take care of her. But, and K9, what's the name? K9 helped to set it in there. If you scroll up a little bit, if it's a guy or a girl, I'm not sure. But the thing is that the thing is that there had to have been something. I said to her, I said, Bia, what is this? I will bet that this guy is a tall, handsome drink of water, because I know the fireman archetype. They get to work out all the time. It's part of their job. They're fit. A lot of girls just go nuts over firemen because they're so good looking. And I will bet you that these red flags were there, and she kind of ignore. And then, and I listened to a whole podcast about this, about a Christian woman who had to find a Christian man, and she was supposedly a beautiful catch herself. And she goes through and tells in first person to the podcast host what happened during the course of her dating, and how he kicked her dog at one point, and she was, oh no, that's okay. There must've been a reason that he did that. And this was her dog that was going to come in the marriage with him. And it got so crazy that her dad and her mom had to extricate her within days of the wedding, because they had already had their bank accounts tied up. He was lying about who he was. He was lying about what his job was. There was a lot of things. And her sister from the first dinner said, I don't know. And she ignore. And the red flag here for Kelsey and for anybody that's out there dating, I don't care. And this is for guys and gals, whomever is in the chat right now. I don't care how good looking the person is, how they fit your checklist, because people will have these checklists. And for Kelsey, she's a cop. So who's she want to date? A fireman, right?
That's right.
And date a fireman, right? Yeah. Another, civil servant, professional like me, tall, handsome. It's going to make beautiful kids, in shape, good body type. The kid's going to, look good. Doesn't mean anything. And that's when you see these couples of people that are super happy and they're dissimilar in some way. It's either like some beautiful girl with a guy that's not so much, or it's the other way around. It's a really handsome guy and the girl, you're like, you know what? Sometimes those are the best things. If you got that checklist, they can meet all the checklist except this person is a fucking nutcase. And the fact that he's a fucking nutcase is what he's the filings that he's made to get the baby away from her. And I am sure that those signs were there before that day.
I'm positive. I'm positive because you hear the stories of when she was pregnant and they would go traveling and she was upset. And I mean, look, postpartum, and I've dealt with a lot of women who've had postpartum. I was kind of one of the lucky ones that didn't have to do that, but it can be literally crippling to many women, and it's not funny, and it's not something that you're just going to get over. It is a condition that you have to work through. And sometimes you start that even before you give birth, because there is a sense, to give anybody the idea of postpartum or before you give birth, there is a sense of, oh my God, my life is over. I can't do anything now. I can't go anywhere. I can't, it's me and the baby. Now my husband or my boyfriend or my mate or my girlfriend can go out and they're going to still have fun, but I'm stuck. And what am I going to do? And it's not, and sadly, that's not in a negative way. It's that when you're used, because she was used to working and she was used to, just being out and about. And then she saw this horrific thing with this guy who did the deed with her. And I mean, using the pew pew. She saw that horrific event. Well, that would mess up anybody.
Sure.
And
yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, I think knowing this, Justin had somebody way before he had somebody. Okay. It's because I think he's a serial cheater. And I think when he saw these signs within Kelsey, when she started, really showing and she was expecting and everything else, I think there was that panic within that basically said, how am I going to get rid of her without getting rid of her? I know. I'm going to cause her to crack. I'll get the baby. That's okay. My parents will help me.
I'll find another girl to raise him.
Yeah. I'll find somebody else. And that's just, he's going to, all of this is going to filter back to him in a very bad way.
There's one other example I want to make, Zelda. I got a friend. I'm not going to say his name here, obviously, because I don't want to finger the guy. He's a retired colonel. I'm just going to say that I'm not going to give any more details other than say he's super handsome, probably mid to late 40s at this point. He's got a checklist and he's single.
And he's going to continue to be single because he's got a checklist. And there's that certain air when you meet up with a man or a woman when they've never been in a very successful relationship and they're very good looking, beyond good looking.
Yeah.
And this can happen with other people too if you're not good looking or beyond good looking. But when you sit down and you have that checklist and you got to have the perfect body and you got to have the perfect this and you got to have the perfect that.
Go on.
What happens is you get bored because it becomes such a, it's something that a lot of people want to chase. And it's something that, and the moment that the chase is over, oh, well, you lose interest. I'm moving on. And that happens more times than not. Sadly. Those are a lot of the calls that I get.
Oh, Jules is here. Hi, Jules.
Hi, Jules. Bless you, my darling. Thanks for coming in.
We needed her she's a singer. We needed her when we were singing this, the theme from the Jeffersons, Jules.
That's
we needed you earlier.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm thank you for giving me amens on that. I just want I think Linda Jimenez said it right here. They'll wind up being alone and single. It's a cautionary tale. Be careful the checklist, because the checklist will make you overlook something that is the red flags. A lot of you were really cute. You put some red flags in the chat. And just be very careful, because you could end up with somebody like Justin. And thank God, I've been watching Dateline. Thank God he didn't do something violent, like you were alluding to earlier, and Jules, and do something that is extremely untoward,
Yes.
and maybe end her life. So thank God he did it in this way. But I feel bad that I feel like Kelsey knew that saw signs that he wasn't the guy, and she stayed with him. And even the baby, I'd like you to speak on that. So what would you do, Zelda? Like, let's say you're dating someone, you have a night, you've conceived, you know that you're going to have a child now, but then you find out, you see those red flags. Like, what's your posture? What are you saying at that point? Captain Harris, the super thin mustaches.
That does it every time. It's that dastardly deeds mustache. That's what it is.
Go ahead.
The dastardly deed mustache. You have one of those, and the earlobes. Forget it. If you listen. Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you all. If you see somebody in which their eyes are even, now everybody's going to start checking now. If your eyes are even with the top of the earlobe, stay away. Seriously.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to check later. All right.
Well, I'll give you an example. Brian Kohlberger.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a bad guy.
Yeah. So, but here's what I think, because personally what I would do and what I could advise, because I'm much stronger now than what I used to be. But if it happened to me a few years ago, it would have to be an immaculate conception right now these days. But if it happened to me a few years ago, I would probably say, okay, I'm on my own. I'm done. I'm on my own, and most likely move far enough away that I would say, no, thank you. If
what
I
would
was
you tell
really
him,
invested,
the guy?
It depends on how he was really treating me. If he was a serial cheater and dastardly deeds and, the whatever.
Violent or.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I'd probably not say anything, because what do I owe him? And telling him, look, I'm going to leave. I mean, because if he didn't show enough care about me and the child that I'm carrying, nothing is going to change his mind except make it worse. If he finds out that, oh God, now he's stuck. And I'm going to tell you, I think nowadays what really does this for a lot of people is the social media. There's a lot of pressure on social media. And if you watch a lot of these things, and frankly, I go on the Talkie Tick. You know why I go on that platform? Because they have those old songs, the 80s songs. And, you can kind of dance along and do whatever. And, it's all that good stuff. But yeah. But then comes that side of the Talkie Tick where you hear the arguing and the fighting and the physical, and everybody says just leave. The problem is sometimes you just can't leave. How do you have the money? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And that's why I always say, man, woman, it doesn't matter. Focus on you no matter what, number one, and make sure you can take care of yourself financially.
Yes.
In case something happens. Because, that's quite frankly, in the psychic business, I was working for Psychic Friends Network, when my husband was a commander in the Navy and I was making more money than him.
Wow.
And way to go, Zelda. Hello.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've always been that way. I've always been driven, and no matter what, because if something happens, and if the inevitable happens, what if somebody passes away? You've
Right.
got to make sure that you can take care of yourself and not be so dependent.
Yes.
But I think with Miss Kelsey, getting back to her, I feel that she saw many a red flag. And, we women will sometimes go, oh, heck, I'm pregnant. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I guess I've got to work it out for my baby's sake. We've got a date set for a wedding, so how am I going to climb out of this date? Maybe if I just don't say anything, maybe it'll heal. Maybe if I don't go anywhere, maybe, just maybe, it won't. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
All those things coming
all
into
those
play.
things
I recently had
mess
my
with
wife
you.
recently had a coworker who moved in. What's funny was he wanted to find out about having a career in Space Force and stuff like that. So she put me on the phone with a guy. So this girl, she's a foreigner. I mean, she might be from the Philippines or something. The guy tells her, yeah, come live with me. She moves in on a Thursday, and by Sunday, they're on the outs. And she gave up her apartment. And it's like, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that vulnerable position.
Right.
No matter what you got to do, be able to, no matter where you got to live, if you can get an apartment with you and your son or your daughter or sons and daughters, don't put yourself in a position where you're depending on a man, because as soon as they know you're depending on them, you could be screwed. And there's another one of her coworkers, I guess, asked me, she's married to a military guy. I don't think he put the person in DEERS. So in other words, they're not receiving TRICARE and things like
Oh
that. I'm
boy.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Who is this fucking monster? So
Right.
that one guy, he better never ring my phone for help, because if he does, I'm going to say, the way you did this girl and her son, I am not helping you with anything.
That's right.
Brother. You are
Ciao.
out. Yeah,
That's right.
peace. And
Ciao.
and the
Yeah.
other guy, the one, if he's married to this woman and she's not getting TRICARE, I would strangle the guy. I'd be like, dude, you are making all of us former Air Force guys look bad when you do shit like that.
That's
you
right.
bring a woman into your home and you marry them, you fucking take care of them, period.
That's right.
I wouldn't.
That's right. Bravo.
I wouldn't leave this woman that I'm with now. We are together for life.
Yeah.
And, like, that's it. Like,
well, you're always going to have good and bad. But everything, it's funny because everything that I've ever told, especially women, because we women, and I count myself in that, because there was a day that I was, but when things go wrong, you decide that you're going to do everything that you can. You dedicate, you double down, you hunker down, you want to make it work. So then you do it much more. And this is what I've always told everyone. If you ask a man, now ladies, this is for you. If you ask a man, what are you looking for in a woman? If he says, well, I'm looking for somebody confident, I'm looking for somebody that's independent, I'm looking for someone that can take care of herself, run. Because what that means, you'll be buying everything for yourself. You'll be taking care of yourself and him. You'll be making sure that the bills are paid, that everything else is paid. And I'm not saying that that's 100% of the time, but you got to be careful with those guys, because the first thing they'll say is, she's independent. She can take care of herself. Well, I'll just go ahead and move in. And that's what you've got to be very, very careful with, because I can tell the horror stories. My son can tell you that after his father passed away tragically unexpectedly when he was 3. It was such a horrible time in some way, and I was vulnerable in thinking my son's going to need a male, and it was horrible. The men that would come, and they would see me making money, they would see me doing my thing, but the first thing that would, oh well, they would want to move in, they would start staying, and then they would want to move in, and then the next thing you know, they quit their job. Why did you quit your job? Well, because you're just so full of excitement. I was full of it, all right, but you're so full of excitement, and you're just so this is just, I cannot believe that you're talking in this way. And because at that time I was in high-end finance, mortgage business, working with humanitarian funding for overseas and everything. I still do. And it was, oh, I'm going to be, and then it would be, well, you know what? My son needs a truck. Well, baby, your son ain't getting no truck before my son gets a truck. You can skedaddle right on out of here. And that would cause so much trouble. And so guess what? Zelda is free again, independent me, free again. And I'm not doing it anymore. I ain't doing it anymore because I don't have time for the nonsense. I don't have time for the nonsense because I love life the way it is. And I love to be able to sit here and do this instead of have somebody standing over in the corner going, when do we eat? When do we eat? The bathroom isn't clean. When do we eat? What are we going to eat? Ciao, buddy. But those days, it's not like I didn't have it, but have so much confidence now. It's almost ridiculous. And thank you. But I want everybody to have that. Even in a relationship, you've got to remain independent at the same time that you are together.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'll lose yourself. You'll lose. And I think that happened because the one thing that bothered me about the Kelsey's case is that all of these people in the fire department were having babies. I guess something was in the water, right?
Interesting.
So all these people were having babies, and it kind of put the pressure on them. Well, do you think we should have a baby? Well, that would be great. And you start thinking of all this wonderful, we had a baby. Okay, now what? Oh, we're up at 3:00 every morning until, and that's exactly, I think, what happened. They got caught up in this wonderful, the warm and fuzzies about everybody having a baby. And then when they decided, and then they wanted to be expecting again. And sadly, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that she lost a child while she's been incarcerated. And I don't
heard that too. Yeah.
I don't know if it's true, but God bless her if she has. And I'll tell you, that's pressure when you're and you're not married, and you've not had that bond together yet. And you know what? It happens. Hello, I'm not a prude, and it happens. But I don't think that they had enough time together. I think they got caught up in the warm fuzzies of, I'm a cop, he's a fireman, and we are here, and this just feels so good and so right. I have a house, so we're going to do that. And then all of a sudden, boom.
There had to have been some signs that were ignored, because he couldn't have just turned in one day like that. Other thing, so first of all, there's a couple things I want to say because I got to go. I did tell my wife I was just going to be an hour, and I went longer just because of what we're doing. Because she works all day, so I'm home with, on furlough, so I haven't seen her.
Oh,
but
you better get chopping there, buddy.
Well, here's the things I want to say. First of all, this chat is absolutely amazing. You guys are saying so many cool things that literally you could just do a show just reading the comments in your chat. That's how good this chat is. So all of you guys and gals are amazing. Secondly, Casey Coffee Fiend asked me about what is DEERS and TRICARE. Basically, DEERS is when you get married and you go over to the base wherever you work, or the Army post if it's a post, and you present your marriage certificate, and they put your wife or husband in the system. So now they're officially your dependent in the military. That allows them to then be put into TRICARE, which is the military healthcare system, which in some cases they can be seen on base. Like my wife can be seen down at Fort Carson here. I can.
Yeah.
Both of us have been seen. Or you can go off base and be seen through TRICARE as a provider. You just list TRICARE as your insurance. And there's usually lots of great doctors around bases that will see you and take TRICARE. Okay. So if you're a scumbag, though, what the scumbag does is the scumbag maybe doesn't live on base, maybe has his own home. He'll get a wife, maybe from Russia or from any country, you know what I mean? Some foreigner from the Philippines, so
Right.
in a situation, and get commissary privileges. Thank you. And they don't get that spouse and ID card. So now the spouse is living with you, and while the military isn't giving you a BAH based on your marriage, you are in complete control. They can't go to the commissary without you. They can't get
Oh,
on
yeah.
base without you. They don't have health care. And I don't know how you get them healthy unless they just take them to urgent care or
Yeah.
whatever. But unless they're on your TRICARE, then they themselves don't have health care. So I don't know the exact situation that my wife's friend is in, but it makes me sick. And I would slap that dude around like nobody's business.
But
Because
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be like, you are making us look like scumbags. Plus,
Yeah.
there's even a thing in retirement where you have it's called there's a certain pay now that survivors benefit
Mm-hmm.
pay.
Yeah.
And what happens is if I die, my retirement check as it is now will cease. A smaller amount, though, will continue to my wife until she dies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing. So there are some scumbags that bring women over here and don't treat survivor benefit plan, SBP. So there are some scumbags that don't do the right thing, and they make all of us look like we're not good guys. You bring a
There you
woman
go.
into America, you take care of that woman as if she's
That's
an
exactly right.
American. Yes, and don't
Exactly
try to
right.
get over on her because she doesn't know.
That's exactly
So
right.
I told my wife to tell this girl what the scoop is. And she could be scared. Who knows? Maybe this
Yeah, you
guy's
don't know,
you don't know.
right?
So
She may not know. Well,
Mhm.
before you leave, I've got
Mhm.
a kind of a little funny story to tell you.
Yeah, please.
When I married he was a lieutenant when I first married him. We got married in Jacksonville, Florida at the Officers Club. That was it was a beautiful wedding. I would do it again just for the wedding and the
Yeah.
wedding cake and the lumpia. But okay, so so I did not know, because I was in an Air Force family, but they were not officers.
Mhm.
So I did not know how things worked. So we knew he was going to be going to Spokane, Washington for recruiting, but he had to go to Orlando for training before that. And it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 week training. So we get to Orlando and I'm driving around on the base. I did not understand why every time I would pass, because Orlando is a training center.
Mhm.
So they take in, for those of you who don't know, you go there when you're training, you're first going there. It's like boot camp, but it's not, type stuff. And that's where I went to officers' wives school to
Mhm.
learn etiquette. It was the last class of officers' wives, learn how to set a table and learn how to give a party and, blah, blah, blah. So I'm driving around and all of a sudden I see this and I'm thinking, what the heck? They're saluting me. So, what I'm doing? I just keep driving around the base because they're all saluting me. And I'm thinking, oh my heck. So I was bored. I didn't have anything to do. I wasn't working on the line. So now I get up the next day. I take him to school. I have the van and and there they are. They're saluting me again.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody told my husband the snitches, and he came home and he said, listen, I can appreciate this, but I'm hearing that you've got people saluting you. And I said, I don't understand why, but I'm here for it. And he said, because you see this, it's a blue sticker that you have on the windshield. And when they see that, it doesn't matter who's driving, they have to salute. And that's all part of the training. And I would appreciate it if you drop me off at school and you leave the base, and don't be driving around wanting salutes all day. So you know what? I miss being saluted.
Yeah.
So there we go. So that was my little training there that I did. So it is what it is.
They got rid of those stickers because they were a security issue, because they used to just let you on base. Like you didn't even have to show an ID card.
Right.
Now
right.
they have 100% ID checks, because obviously a terrorist could steal your car and they could just drive on base with a bomb. So ever since 9/11, I don't remember when they stopped that, but they stopped doing that shortly, probably after 9/11. So now you have to show your ID card, and if you're an officer, then the gate guard will salute you. But yeah, they don't. So that's funny.
I'm missing out anyway, so I guess it's okay that I'm not doing it any longer. Next time I see you, I will tell you the funny story about when I was on a carrier and they had general quarters. Oh boy. That was a good one. That was a good one. DJ, my darling, thank you so much, love, for coming by, Governor. Love. So love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for doing what you do, and we look forward to seeing you soon on cam. All right.
All right. Take care. Have a spot for me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, my darling. Love you. Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. Wasn't that fun? I love the fact, and we've got to check in with Ian because he's been very quiet, and I've been watching him rolling through the map. And how are you doing, buddy? How's things?
All's good.
I recognize where you are. It's funny because for those of you who don't know, this remake, technology-wise, can I say that? Yeah, graphic-wise, technology-wise, is really, graphically, thank you. It's pretty awesome. You guys should see the original director's cut. Do you have that by any chance, buddy? The director's cut?
I do, yeah.
Maybe before you leave, I would like to have you load that so you can.
I don't have it downloaded that.
Okay. The difference in the graphics will make you flip and laugh. Okay, so my darling, now is it 34,116? It's not working for me, and I keep refreshing it, so I can't see. Oh, Mitchell is reminding me, Ian, that we have to have when you're done fighting, we have to have Christopher Walken make an appearance.
No. I forgot about that.
Yeah, listen, this is why Mitchell came today. Other than he picks on me. Which I love. But yeah, I love it.
It may not be as good because I can kind of hear myself, but I will definitely try.
Oh, you'll be okay. DNA forever. Thank you, my darling. So happy to have you here. And for Ian, you need to say shut, because I have that on my stream deck. So if you say that, you guys are, because I play that for the chat and they know that that's you. So there we go. 34,000.
Well, it's just, something that.
Sure. You have to go in the moment. Yeah, you have to go in the moment. K9, hi there, my darling. How are you, K9 Mind Help? Ian, it is cool to watch you as we chat. Ian, did you play the first Resident Evil in the 1990s? It was the first game I used then internet for.
I did. I've played every single one.
I'm good. Yes.
Like an old head saying that.
He did. He played and I'm going to tell you, my darlings, I have the original PlayStation console. I remember where we lived. I remember where we were. And I went out and I bought it. I remember how much I paid for it. It was $360 back then. And we got the Resident Evil Director's Cut was one of the first games that we got. Funny story, those were the days we didn't have internet, so we had to go somewhere, or if we did, we had to download what was called a walkthrough. And so I would go to Staples or Office Depot and buy reams of paper and ink and print out the entire walkthrough, and we go through and say, okay, now we've got to do this. Okay, now we've got to do that. Okay, now we got, and we would do it that way. Well, the funny part is Ian was little. He was little. He was about 3 when we had that, I think. And I would play it. And he would stand behind me on the bed with his little hands on my shoulder and would peek out around, or because when the monsters would come, he'd hide. I could feel him hiding behind me. So I got to the point where I started playing pretty good and started competing a little bit myself. And that was awesome. And I passed the baton to Ian because I've got other things I need to do than shoot zombies. But listen, there have been times that I love to do that. So he is, what chapter are you in right now, buddy?
3 or 4, I think.
Okay. All right. He's doing pretty good. He has been unalived twice. Unalived. This is Capcom. And I remember because every time it would, come up, the old PlayStation, you would see this, but then the commercials would go PlayStation. That's exactly what PlayStation story. Yes, he's going to be embarrassed by me, but there we go. Hey,
no, it's okay.
There we are. PlayStation. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. I've been keeping an eye on him. It's an equal opportunity zombie game. There are good, they're old and new alike. This is the remake, Carrie, of the Resident Evil 4. I think some of the graphics they make look a little older, so it kind of resonates a little bit with the older ones. But Leon Kennedy is looking pretty fine. There you go. He can come save me any day. So thank you so much. You guys, listen, I want to tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Right now, we have, DJ left his live stream going. That's wonderful. Calling All Beings is going good. And Fate and Fortune, we have 15 people there. Love you. Thank you for being here. On this side of the aisle, I have 84 people watching, a total of 194. I love it. Thank you so much. And this is for Kelsey. And let's see. Mitchell wants to know, is there a time limit or does it go until you leave?
It kind of just goes until it ends or I get off. There's a story, so I'm kind of just going from start to end right now. Or
until he bites the bullet. And until he buys the farm, pushes up rocks. Yeah, I did. We appreciate you too. Thank you so much, my darlings. Yeah, this is fun. We're going to have to invite Ian back. Now, for those of you coming in, I want to just say, hang tight because we're going to have a little giveaway. If Ian needs a break, we're going to have a giveaway, okay? Because I appreciate you all being here, and I appreciate your donations for Ms. Kelsey. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Jolly good.
Jolly good, jolly good. And so we're gonna go for a little bit more. This has been a lot of fun, and I just love this. Yes, Captain Jerry says we love giveaways. What is DJ and Boston Bia's channel? It is called Calling All Beings. And I apologize. I should have asked him to let you know before he left. Bad girl. So they love giveaways, and I'll show you in a minute when Ian when Ian takes a little break, if he does, and we'll go from there. In real life, I could not play this game because look how much running he's done. He has run and fought straight for 2 hours. I'd be sitting on the side going, oh, heck. I didn't realize I was on the other side. Oh, Carrie, okay. This is a lot of fun. We're going to ask him to come back. Cake Coffee Fiend. Okay, I love it. Is Ian competing tonight or playing solo for us? He is playing solo for us. And just so we can be here, because quite frankly, as you know, I'm not that type of crime channel where I know all of the evidence and all of the details. So I'm a card reader and I read based on all of that. And I know quite a bit of things, but I just know enough to know that I don't know enough. Okay. I'm glad that Boston Bia came in. I'm glad that DJ came in. They're wonderful people and they're really up on this. So I thought instead of me sitting here and talking as though I knew something that I really didn't, that we would just be collectively together and talk and have a good time and have this for Kelsey. And I appreciate everyone checking the dollar amounts, please. I think this is great. I mean, why not, right? Jersey says The Legend of Zelda is my favorite game. Well, thank you so much because I happen to be a legend in my own mind. So that so that falls in very, very well. Miss Buzz Driver, me too, Zelda. Yes, yes. Now I want to tell you, we've got some things coming up. And guess who I was talking today to? Lord Gregor. We are working on, okay, it's up to 34,136. I'm going to write that down. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Go ahead, buddy.
Do you want to do your thing? I can take a little restroom break. And
of course.
It's going to be a boss after I get back.
Oh, well, we can't miss the boss. Please take a break. I'll do my little thing. And there we go, my darlings. Okay, while he's taking a break, first of all, I just want to let you know that I spoke to Lord Gregor today, and we're working on that podcast. So I'm hoping that we can get it done in the next couple of days. You guys are going to love this. You're going to love this. And say hello to Scooby-Doo. This is this girl. And so that's number one. Tomorrow night is the last Help I'm Haunted until Halloween. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can't miss it. We're going to go out with a bang for Halloween. You're welcome. And then Halloween, you can't miss it. You got to come and see my costume. You got to come and see the intro, because there's an intro that goes with it, and my costume. And it's made for you guys to be, oh my gosh, and be laughing, because that's the way it is. So there we go, my darlings. So glad that you'll be here for that. And we're going to have a little trivia game on Friday, and it's going to be about my costume. So be prepared and get your fingers ready for the Google, okay? So that's going to start now. We're going to be having giveaways. We're going to have a lot of time. That's everything tomorrow night and Friday night and Saturday night are all 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to be answering the poll, which Help I'm Haunted episode do you like the best? And the Goodmans are here. Thank you so much, my darlings, for coming in. So we're going to be having a little vote, a little poll, Which Help I'm Haunted do you like the most? That's going to be it. Thank you, Captain Jerry. She's got it. See, she's got my back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday night at 7 p.m. And then I need a little break because Monday night is Mushroom Monday. I mean, sorry, it is Manifestation Monday. And we're going to be finding our beat just like the mushrooms. That's with True Oracle. And then Tuesday, I've got to take off and prepare for the rest and get ready for November because we're going to be doing some things in November too, my darlings. So there we go. 7 p.m. Eastern. That's America, New York time. And this is good. You hear this baby? She is purring up a storm. And maybe when Ian gets back, hi there, Megan. Hello there. Maybe when Ian gets back, we can talk him into doing a little bit of Christopher Walken. Fun Guy and the Toadstool Bands. That's right. That's right. The ramp or the girl disappeared. I already know which one. Man, what a story. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is that the graveyard one with the zombie, Laura B? Is that the one? A break you deserve. Have free. Thank you. We need more cowbell. That's exactly right. I've got 4 I think I'm going to put in the poll as to which one, but the one, I think the 4 that I'm going to put in there is Finding Elizabeth. That's the one where I went into the house and then they found her buried out back from the Civil War. That's Finding Elizabeth. Then there is the one, the zombie one, where Run. That's the one. Run, ma'am. Run, with Officer Not So, Deputy Not So. With me climbing up that hill. Oh, yeah, my darlings. If you would have seen me, it would have been hello. My money is on Not So, ma'am. Run. Okay, I think that's going to be the winner, but I've got a few more. I got a few more. We'll put them up there. We'll see. We'll see. And then we'll add tomorrow night on there. Now, the girl ran up on a ramp and jumped. Went and, oh, that was the one in the woods of Tennessee where she went up on the staircase that went to nowhere and she jumped off and disappeared. That was a good one. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go back through them and find out. It cracks me up every time you say run because I can't say run without saying it like Officer Not So when he said, ma'am, run, run. It was in the woods. We were with the dumb people. That's right. The young and dumb ones. That's right. Sorry to say, but they were. I know exactly which one you were talking about. It's the one where we went into the woods and they were not prepared. And the young lady climbed the staircase and jumped off and went into an oblivion. And we heard her. Yeah, there we go. Zelda, would you be willing to teach about angel numbers and levels of spiritual awakenings? Maybe. But I can tell you, I can tell you, my darlings, that the numerology will answer so much more than angel numbers and spiritual awakenings. It'll give you a precise way to figure things out about yourself, about circumstances, about everything. Jen, my darling, hold on, I got to get rid of this little gal because she's getting to, go on, sister, go on. Whew. Sometimes you just get too much love. All right. My darling, if you go back into the playlist for Manifestation Monday on True Oracle on the site, you will see It Made Me Cry, something like that. It is that one. It is that one. And here we are with Leon Kennedy, aka Ian. So there we go. And rock and roll. I'm really loving the Zelda Codex. It's so amazing. I'll tell you, it is. Yeah. My mom lived in a house that had a doorknob rattled and glow a certain time every night. My mom has a gift. Oh, that's cool, Karen. Okay, buddy, you're getting ready to follow this. Getting ready to take on this boss. So anytime,
you remember this one, right?
I do. So anytime you want to just let her rip, Tater Chip, with the what's his name? Christopher Walken. Anytime you want to just do a little something, just go hard on. There you go. It's time to kick butt, everybody. And I know what this boss is. Are you enjoying the Zelda and Codex readings? Thank you so much. The next one that is coming out probably tomorrow will be on Jennifer McCabe. I've had to do that reading 3 times to make sure, because it's a doozy. There is a dark shadow side on that too. Now there goes Leon, has no idea what's happening. The motor breaks down. No, sister. Oh, Melissa, did you get your House of Zelda cards today? Bless you, my darling. I'm so glad you did. Listen, this Jennifer McCabe one, we'll keep watching here as I'm narrating. This Jennifer McCabe one. Uh-oh. He's sort of kind of like a big alligator type looking lake monster. And look at the aim that Leon has throwing these. Oh, hello. Rock and roll jumped. My darling, hang on to the side of the boat. We're going to go for a little ride. K9 says games are like movies these days. How far are we? Absolutely. My gosh, they are. He needs a bigger boat. He does. Oh, now Leon's getting sassy. Oh. I love you guys so much. Look at your comments. Whee! He's got little arms, though. Hi, Sherry, my darling. Hi. It is very realistic. Can you guys hear it okay? I can turn it up a bit for you. DJ was talking. I didn't want to drown him out with shooting zombies.
Yeah, I tried skipping dialogue, so.
Okay, thank you.
Nobody was.
I love DJ.
Talking over one another.
That's okay. I love DJ. I like Boston Bia. I love her. I love him. I love their channel. He needs a bigger sword. Yeah, these little javelin looking things. Ruby Rose, my bird, started laughing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. This is really good. Thank you, Laura B. I'm so glad that you think so. Bless your little hearts. It's like a whale, Moby Dick, kind of, yeah. Oh, he did the jumpy over him.
Goodbye.
Yeah, oh wow. Shut. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, my darling. I hope y'all heard that. He did the shut. Hi there. Is it Lieutenant Pez Spencer Tully? I love it. You jumped into Welcome to Resident Evil 4 Hard Mode, and we're so glad that you're here. Wow, this guy just doesn't want to give up, does he?
He's just swimming around. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not.
No.
Yeah, I am.
No. Oh, you got chomped.
Busy trying to do Christopher Walken on the boat fighting a fish.
Look at him. He's not very photogenic, is he? Did you all hear the Christopher Walken? He did it. You may have missed it. We're going to go through this again.
I'm just walking around trying to find cheese cubes. You don't know where they are.
That's great.
It's not that good right now.
That's all right. You're
I'm out of
preoccupied.
practice.
You're preoccupied. They're saying the cats have 9 lives and you do too.
Apparently.
Yeah. Come on, Leon. Let her rip there, Tater Chip. Let's go. Something's lurking. Oh, look, there's a castle in the background. I didn't see that before. That's the first time I've seen that. Whoa. There's a castle in the background. You definitely...
I do need a bigger boat.
Oh, hello. Motor cutout, yeah. You need the TNT to strap that harpoon. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jerry's got it figured out.
There we go.
If we ever had a zombie apocalypse, Captain Jerry would be right there with us. Let's see what can happen. Wow, nice mouth. He needs to brush his teeth. Everybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. I didn't even brush my teeth yet. Don't forget, my darlings, if you have a chance to donate to Kelsey, if you could do $12, that is wonderful. The reason we're saying $12 is because it covers 1 week of alimony for Kelsey to Justin. That looks like a peace hand in the water. Did you see it? Yeah, I saw that, Carrie. A peace sign, rather. Yeah. I think it's like an old limb or something. Go, buddy, go. Child support. Yep. Colin Albert goes to bed without brushing his teeth, or is that Chris Albert? Gotcha. There you go.
Let's hope not.
Lord. Jaws shark is a shrimp compared to this thing, right? Shrimp. It's Gore the baby. Yeah. Chris Albert. Okay. Oh, there's the castle in the background, everybody. He's going there next. Oh, my. Oh. Oh. And he admitted to it in court, right? Oh, a castle, yes. It's not the type that Grey Gore lives in. The Christopher Walken cantaloupe scene. There you go. Patty says this thing is bigger than the Loch Ness Monster with Dennis Hopper. I like Dennis Hopper.
Goodbye.
Oh, yay, bravo. Oh, no, he's going to make an exit. Goodbye. Sure does splash a lot, doesn't he?
Have a good one.
Yeah. Well, go get a drink, something to eat. Oh, that's not something we needed. I didn't know that happened. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I've got a gag reflex. Hello there. Oh.
I'd probably pass out after fighting something like that too.
He must be infected. Chapter. He ended the chapter. Bravo. 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 Now, everybody, look what Ian needs to go park his boat in. Get ready. Are you ready?
The garage, essentially.
He needs
Oh
to
my
go.
gosh.
He needs to go park his boat in the garage. And the garage, essentially. Poor Kelly Dever or Dever. Great job, Ian. Way to go.
I think I'm good, thanks.
He's a bad guy. Well, Woofy. Dever, Deceiver, Dever, Brady List. Yeah, Tune to Dream. Ooh, dream. Yeah, Weaver, Deceiver. There you go. Thank you, Ian. You are all welcome. This is the best. Thank you both. Well, Carrie, I'm so glad you guys like this. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if this is something that you're really having a good time. You know, it's different. Do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat if this is. Should we do this again? And yeah, let us know. 1 in the chat if you think we need to do this again sometime. Thank you so much. We will. We will. We will. I was actually going to play this. I'll be honest with you. And my computer can't handle it because it's not, doesn't have enough oomph. Doesn't have enough oomph. So he's doing it. He is actually playing. You're playing on your PC, right, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so
Sure
much.
am.
Mitchell says game night needs to be a regular thing. Well, we could stream it on Twitch. We could, or not Twitch, rather. We could stream it on, yeah, we could. We could stream it on, Twitter. We could stream it on Facebook. I mean, massive takeover. Good, Lorby. I'm so glad you're having fun. Kind of fits in with the Halloween gag, doesn't it?
You remember that game Cluster Truck?
Yes. I think you need to.
I can't even find it anymore.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I think you need to play that for them because that is so fun. Go, buddy, go. Everyone's saying thank you, Ian. Now you're going to hear these. You're going to hear these zombies kind of cuss in a different language, and it is bad. So I'm not even going to tell you. Well, I'm not going to translate. Think of them cussing, and then it's bad. So it's not anything we can. It would be like Zelda. Let's Zelda loser channel. Click. I want to get my son's Xbox now. Go for it. You know. Oh, I watched my sons play GTA. Listen, I was through those days. I was the mama who stood outside.
GTA is fun.
GTA is fun. I was the mama who stood outside of GameStop at midnight when the game, because that's the only way you could get it open. GameStop, and we would stay there. And then, of course, he'd have to be sick the next day because the new game would come out. But those were the days. Those were the days. Zelda, did you invite? Yes, I invited a lot of people. My son plays games all the time. He was playing some weird one the other night. Listen, some of this stuff can get, raise it. I'm accustomed to weird, as you all know. Some have even called me weird themselves. I'll claim it. But some of this stuff, some of it is downright, I don't know. Lolly and
Get out there
Bremen,
for sure.
zombie. Oh my. Another key, everybody. Yeah, Lady Z, may I ask you, Twitter X thingy? I started one this year to help get word out, and Karen Reed and Chloe. I couldn't find it under Lady Zelda. It is under Psychic Zelda Kelly. And I'm not on there much because it is like, I post things, but I can tell you every time I'm on there, I hear a toilet flushing because that's how bad it seems like it's, they get a hold of you and they won't let go. And I don't have a part of it. I just won't do it. But that's how you can find me on Twitter is Psychic Zelda Kelly. I do have a Patreon now again. I actually had to apply for something for my channel that I had to prove to Patreon. Oh, time out. You guys have got to hear this guy. This is, he's saving the game at the typewriter. Isn't that convenient? This is.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
This just cracks me up. Let me just stop by and just, hello.
Oh, back is killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose. This is what I'm talking about. Fine.
That voice, hello, strength. And ironically, nobody bothers him, but he stands there to do his trade.
You'll get bang for your buck, I guarantee. A decent size, but size ain't everything, am I right? Give that the care it deserves, mate.
My eldest son and I, hold on a minute, let me see. My eldest son and my mom bonded over Zelda. She bought the chess book. Oh, how cool. Ironically, I've never played Zelda. Have you played Zelda, buddy?
No, it's a Nintendo thing.
Oh, okay.
We don't really have. I have the Switch, but just because we have the PC, I just play everything on there.
Gotcha. Mitch wants to know if you're using a gaming PC like Alienware.
I am using one. It's called Build Redux. It's kind of along the same line, but they build your PCs and then they ship them. Out to you.
Yeah, he had his PC built for him specifically for this type of gaming. So there we go. The original Zelda was my thing 40 years ago, right? I never played it though. I think it's cute. I tried playing my son's PlayStation 1 and hands cramped. Oh, bless you. Too many buttons. I'm used to Nintendo 64. I'm used to, let's see, found my dad's when going through things when he passed. Oh, bless you. If the stream is still alive, it's never too late. And if it's not live, you can go back and watch it again. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's actually along the same lines, walk through a story. Yeah, they're pretty much, I like these.
I miss Space Invaders too. You remember Space Invaders?
Oh yeah, I love it.
There was one we used to play that was so good.
And Halo. Halo is the one that I really... Halo 2 was my favorite. Amy says, I love my old Game Boy Color, and I was addicted to Zelda. I still have the Atari 64. We have a Sega. What was that? House of the Dead.
House of the Dead 2.
House of the Dead 2. Oh my gosh. Halo 1 for Captain Jerry. Hey, I'm probably going to have to.
Yes. Wait, they actually they're remaking the first one. Remember? I showed you that the other day.
Oh yeah, they are.
So
you should see this, Captain Jerry. It is fantastic. I have played every version of Zelda. I love it. My husband has the original Atari. We had just about everything. Game Boys. We did not have a Wii. We had Game Boys, PlayStations, Xbox. I think, you know what, when I move, I guess I just need to build a big game barn, right? We just start having game nights and going for it. There we go. There we go. Gee, something else. Ouch. Somebody bit me. I love it. My ex stole my original color in all the games and hawked them. Oh, I'm sorry. Cindy says, and I love this show tonight. I'm going to donate, but I can't get to my until about an hour. No worries. If you end, can you donate after for a little bit? You sure can, my darling. You can donate at any time. I appreciate you, Zelda, and your son. We appreciate you being here. I will be useless when Halo first remake comes out. Well, hi, Elizabeth. Bless you. Come on in. Game room with a big TV. Yeah. You guys will probably see the virtual game where you wear the mask and you play the games that way. Oh, you'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing me play zombies and running.
VR.
Yeah, VR, virtual reality, and you'll be seeing me playing this and running into walls and everything else. There was a time that Ian and his buddies, when he was younger, got me on Halo. And of course, I had a pink suit. So every male in the game, and that's when it was like this internet worldwide, you just connected. Lord, it was something else. And I became a target. And boy, they just came and unalived me immediately. Boom. That was wild. I did not last, but I don't think I lasted 5 minutes. And the boys were trying to save me and whatever. And I'm like, I'll take one for the team. Y'all just go on. And that was my playing with the guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you're just coming in, this is for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. And we have the dono links pinned in the chat on both True Oracle and here. And then we have the links in each one of the descriptions. So if you want to come on in, and we are suggesting, not required, that you have a dono of about $12, and that covers a week of child support for Justin. If you know, you know. I think he thought he was going to rake a lot of money out of that. Don't you think, my darlings? I think he thought he was going to get the lion's share. I think so. And when that happened, it was kind of like, oh, okay. What now? $50,000? What was he thinking? $50,000 over 18 years equates to $12 per week. Sorry about your luck, Justin. Sorry, I said Jason. Justin, sorry about your luck, buddy. $12. Oh, I look like somebody I dated. Justin wanted the money. He sure did. Canine Mind, when I play poker online, I use a girl avatar as guys being dorks. Act silly. Oh, I get their chips easier. Poker puppies. Oh, yes. Kitties. I'll say it that way. My world. There you go. Thought he was getting the house. Mitchell, no, I think she goes into escrow November 1st, and $50,000 they are taking from the proceeds of the escrow and putting it into his attorney escrow to be distributed from that moment, from there. Miss Bus Driver, good night, everyone. Early rise in the morning. Take care and God bless everyone. My darling, we're going to send blessings right back to you for being here. Thank you. Sending you good vibes. Sleep well. We appreciate being here. We had a lot of fun. That's the cat making noise, by the way, if you hear that in the microphone. Stop, Pat. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Sleep well, darling. Thanks for coming. Here we are, fighting evil, fighting crime for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. She will be reunited with her baby soon. All of this will work out for her. There's a game that I'd like to have you all see. I think we were going to play something or a version of this, but it was going to be Call of Duty Zombies. The Call of Duty Zombies is amazing. It's a multiple player game, or can be, with you're playing with other people and you go on levels and you shoot zombies. Yeah, we're zombie crazy around here. Mitchell has a question, Ian, and that is, do you play James Bond games?
I played the older ones a long time ago. I know they're releasing a new one soon. I haven't played them in a long time though. They're a good time.
I've got to watch them. I've got to watch the movies. When I was
The
growing
Golden
up.
Gun.
Oh yeah. Goldfinger. Remember that song, everyone? Well, when I was young, growing up, we were not allowed to watch James Bond movies. Go figure. But hey, we could watch Dark Shadows, but we couldn't watch, but I guess it's because it was pretty explicit back then. So when I get moved, I'm going to be having probably a theater night where I watch all the older James Bonds. Now I like Sean Connery as the James Bond. Sorry, all the rest of them can pound sand. But I like that James Bond thing. And Mission Impossible kind of reminded me of that, although I've not seen the last one. Weird Debbie just donated. Thank you so much, my darling. I keep checking, but I don't see. Maybe after the stream is ended, I can go in there and check. Zelda, the Bond movies are free on Prime right now. I suggest starting with Dr. No. Oh, thank you. Sean Connery was my favorite. God bless Kelsey. She's been so much. I mean, it's horrible and what's happening with her. Thank you, Linda. That's very kind. Virginia, I too have to bow out. 4:30 a.m. Oh, bless you, my darling. Good night, y'all, Lady Zelda and Ian, for what you are doing for Kelsey. Well, we're here. We got her back. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here, Virginia. Have a good night's rest. Oh, here comes another boss. Look at him. Oh, he's not a boss. He just looked big. Take him out. Yes. 34,160 is the new total. Yes, way to go. Thank you so much, Virginia. Thank you, thank you. Kat Randall said we made a wooden cabinet into an arcade. I put it on. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I'll look at that, Kat. Pretty soon I'm going to be reading any of your messages and memberships and all of that good stuff too. Timothy Dalton shops at my local Trader Joe's. Oh. Have you seen him? Have you seen him, Melissa? Buddy, I don't know about you, but it feels like a DoorDash night. I just thought about that. It's 9 o'clock and we've not eaten today. So if you feel like something, I'll go ahead and order it. What do you feel like? You can text me or just tell me.
I don't know.
The whole
Anything you're feeling like?
anything is fine with me, buddy. I just want a drink. I mean, an iced tea, not a drink. Drink hello. All right. The whole thing is crazy that Kelsey is going through. Yep, Carrie. She's so young for this to be happening, right? What is Ian's Twitch channel name, Ian?
Oh, it's Honest Path. I don't know if you want to put that in the chat for them.
I'm going to put it right in the chat. Look.
Twitch.tv/shop. Honest Path.
Twitch. Hello. Twitch.tv/Honest Path.
Capital H and P, all one word.
That's where you can find him.
And that would be awesome.
He is primarily on Twitch, not much on YouTube. I mean, he is now tonight. You've got a little bony foot in me, sister. Definitely one game my younger son plays all the time online. That's nice. Perfect. Thank you. Let's see. I was DoorDash delivered to my neck of the country desert. Oh my goodness. Yep. Sean Connery was so handsome. Even, you're right, Karen, even as an old guy, sometimes these older guys I think get better looking when they're, hello, I would have dated him.
I like that, what was that one movie we watched? League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, that was good. I may have to watch that again. Did that have Van Helsing in it? I think it did.
No. I had Sean Connery in it. A few others.
That was good.
I don't think they were mainly big names or not.
Oh, Debbie, Lady Zelda went to my local tarot shop tonight and found the Gypsy Witch cards for sale. Woo! Now, there's two versions. Which version did you get? Pardon me. I also did as well, but put mine on private 13. Yes. There are two versions of, hold on, my darlings, I'll show you. So you can compare. This is, I don't know if you can see that. This is the Bear Gypsy Witch. There's two that they don't look alike. There you go. You see, no witch, but the cauldron is my coffee and the cats are always here. So we can say it that way. So let me know what version I'm interested in knowing. I like this version, but this was my grandma's. Sean Connery, The Rock is top 5. Yes. I am a Nicolas Cage man. And just like, man, yeah. I'm a Nicolas Cage fan, and just like my family, who want us to all think that they know these stars on a personal basis, I'll go around and call him Nick. You know, Nick Cage. Oh yeah, Nick Cage. Sure. Wait, he's on the line. Let me take the phone right now. Godspeed Goodspell. Why don't you want Carla to come to San Francisco? I don't know what that is. Okay. I'd love to read one. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys are wonderful. I didn't buy them, but they had the same version I see you using. I brought home the Dragon Tarot. Oh, nice. Con Air. Hello. How do I live without you, Nick? Right? How do I get through one night without you? Oh, hello. Nick Cage. Oh, well, why not? Right? Why not? Why not? Keanu Reeves, but he just got married and I'm so happy for him. He is the nicest guy going.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely my favorite actor.
The Mystery of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Hello. The most true story of Ian Fleming and naval intelligence. Is there intelligence in the name? Sorry. So, what are you thinking, buddy?
First, I really don't even know what's open.
Well, here. Why don't I check? First night, he was so ooh la la, right, Karen? Hello. There was an old movie, my darlings. And this old movie was all about Kirsten, my darling. Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much for your very generous Venmo. I will pass that along. Thank you. I am very happy for Keanu Reeves too. You're fine, Kirsten. You're fine. Hello. There was naval intelligence in WW2. I have a lot of like-minded people here. I'm loving that. Intelligence is subjective and selective and most likely lacking. All right, my darling, let's see. Let me see what is on DoorDash for this evening. Well, we have the usual suspects, buddy, which is, I almost said WhatsApp. Whataburger.
I wasn't too thrilled with.
I wasn't either.
Last time.
You're going to have to get down, you. No. I was not easy. I wasn't either. Sometimes these places can be just like hello, and then another time you're spending all this money and then they forget this and they forget your condiments and they forget your sides and then they forget a drink, and it's like, what did I just do? And they, even though they give you a credit, it's not the same. Oh, it's not the same when you're hungry. Whataburger. We had Whataburger the other night and it was.
That wasn't good.
It needed salt.
I don't know that, but.
I don't. Take me to the church on time. There's Waffle House.
Wow.
Ian used to sing that. We would go into Waffle House and they would give him free stuff. He was so cute when he was little. Well, he's cute now, but you know how, little boys are cute. That didn't sound right, but you all know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's stop now. All right. So we can do no McDonald's. I can't hack McDonald's. Uh, Arby's, Sonic. I want food. Where Debbie says, I want food, dag nabbit. Well, you know what, my darling? Really having DoorDash isn't all what you think it is sometimes. You can ask Ian, I get torched at these people, but then you get afraid to say something because they know where you live, right? And you get a little intimidated because I go on the talkie tick and you see these things about how people post. Well, I went to such and such. And it's like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to pick up and move. Thank you very much. Kurt Russell what is he? He gets better with age. And Patrick Swayze, bless him. Let's Dance. I was in Spokane, Washington when I saw Dirty Dancing. Hello. Oh, he said it was fake news. Oh, well, there's a chance for me then with Keanu. Ladies, I'm going back to the tarot shop tomorrow to pick out a pendulum stone. So I'll take a picture of their gypsy deck and email it. Thank you, Debbie. That's cool. Are we celebrating sightings? I have a funny one. Maybe we will, my darling. Maybe we will. Definitely. K9, ugh, now I need to make food. It is 60 minutes away from anything resembling a town. I miss the ease of having food on call. Arby's was great. I love Arby's. I love Waffle House. Cheese and eggs.
We can do Waffle House.
Scrambled cheese and eggs with grits. I don't know. The last time we had Waffle House, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay.
Or Zaxby's. Zaxby's. Watch out, sister.
Zaxby's was good last time.
Yeah, Zaxby's was good. So you pick, buddy. You're working hard, fighting evil, fighting crime. It's your call.
You're doing it too. Yeah.
Well, I'm just sitting here talking, which I normally do anyway, whether I'm online or not. Hello, what you see? You can ask Ian. Val Kilmore, yes, hello. You can ask Ian. I am the same now as I am. I get off here. I'm the same, aren't I, son? I mean, it's just, I'm just simply the same. Simply the best, and break out in song whenever I feel like it.
I have to book time to talk sometimes.
Yeah. He stands in the hall and he'll look at me like,
hello.
Can we get to the point, Mama? Ladies, I also got a Piotnik Oracle deck a few months ago, and it's from a recent printing, at least. I am going to guess your deck didn't come with a QR code. No, it didn't, my darling. My code and my deck are old. Some of the decks that I have are old. And it's one of those things that the older that they are, the better they get. So it's not like, oh, this is 6 months old. I have a lot of decks. For Christmas, Buddy got me. It's a great card holder. It's perfect, but I'm outgrowing that, and I have boxes and I have other things, and I need a few more of that stuff. But I usually keep all of my decks for. So Zaxby's, I guess, is the route we're going to take.
Okay. I'm going to text you.
Thank you so much. No choo-choo. Chick-fil-A. Last time I had Chick-fil-A, it was disappointing. What is going on?
Yeah, they weren't good either.
No. I'm really trying to cook more. I made a meal the other night that would have choked a pig. It was so good. But time is an issue with me. Time, just like this, time has got a way. I need to get a good deck holder. Yeah, those are so important. I got a Lenora Carrington Major Arcana deck as a gift recently. I am still pondering it, haven't tried it, letting simmer in the ambience. There you go. Get a haircut and get a job. I like that. Dairy Queen is a no-no since they no longer have cotton candy blizzards. They're gone till next year. So, so yeah, I guess Zaxby's. Now, where are they? Can I find them? And then we'll just sit here and eat with you guys. You want to eat together? I have a friend who looks like Kurt Russell and Patrick Swayze. Oh, my heart. Unfortunately for me, he is not into women. Still a bestie, though. Oh, well, easy to look at and easy to hold. But if he breaks, consider him sold, I guess. I don't know. Captain Jerry, thank you. They aren't here in Oh, you don't have Zaxby's in Massachusetts? Oh.
It's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing. So the next time I go out, here we go. Officer Not So Bright. Are you all ready? So the next time I go out on a ghost hunt, instead of stopping over for a coffee and a peach pie, when Officer Not So Bright tells me, ma'am, run, I'll be going right over to Zaxby's and getting a little bit of their coleslaw because they've got good coleslaw. Love Jersey Mike's. Oh, I love that. One time I was with a bunch of friends. We decided we were going to try Dirty Dancing. I got elected to be the one to jump down off the stage and run toward this one guy for him to lift me, right? The lifting wasn't the problem. I guess I barreled down at him like I was coming out of a cannon and it scared him. And as soon as I got to him, he backed off and I splat on the floor and that ended my Dirty Dancing. It's a southern thing. But I like the Boston, she's a talk, Boston type thing too. I'd love that. Did you text me, brother? Oh, I see. Okay. Exit season.
Did you see what I said? Just to make a 6.
Yeah. But it comes with a drink anyway, so you may as well just get one. Because I'm going
whatever you want.
Well, I'm gonna get with mine will come with a drink, so
Just give me a Coke.
oh wait a minute here. Is this the is less I will send via cash. Is this the link? I don't see where I can put Z. Are you going to a different link? No, this is the link.
There's some things money can't. Good instinct, straight.
My bestie is texting me going, where's the link to, she's watching, but she's not in the chat. It is Molly. Hi, Molly. So there you go. Stalled at 34,160. I don't want to shut it down, but I must. That's okay, Virginia. You got to go night-night. 4:30 comes early. Bless you for being here. I'll take the cold ones. I haven't had a good tomato since I moved out west. Miss the big beefsteak tomatoes from Massachusetts. And how? You know what they have in the South are the heirloom tomatoes. There you all go. There y'all are. Who said that? Does anybody remember PBS? And what show did How Y'all Are come from? Write it in the chat for me, will you please? Will you please? Because uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Chili. Oh, that sounds good.
Lady Zelda's son tells her to be quiet on stream. Oh my gosh.
You didn't tell me to be quiet. I said, I'll be quiet now. Oh my God.
Sounds like you don't have to.
Well, it's because I know you're coming up to something and I don't want to distract you.
That's
All
okay.
right. But chicker. We're going to have chicker fingers. We have a lot of fun at my house. We don't have room for drama. Goodbye. We leave it at the door. Shut. Wait, we're going to do that.
Shut.
Oh. He looks like somebody I dated too. Shut. The heirloom tomatoes patty. Oh. And once again, he's another one I dated. Hello, mate. Can you tell me what sauce you want?
Just Zaxby's sauce is fine.
No ranch? You get 2 of them.
Both of them that.
Okay. It comes with a small drink. I'll just get a small drink, okay?
That's fine.
Cherry Coke?
Sure. You know what this reminds me of?
Oh, there's a puppy. What?
Attack on Titan.
Oh, yes. I'm surprised you're taking all this out with this little handgun. Wow. Demolition Boy. The show was not hee-haw. I'll tell you, How Y'all Are was on PBS. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Get back. Linda, I'm so glad you had a lot of fun, my darling. We'll do this again. I used to grow a lot of Bonnie's Best tomatoes. Oh, those are wonderful, aren't they? No, it wasn't Urkel. No, it wasn't Mr. Rogers. You'll know the moment I tell you, you'll go, oh, shoot. Goodbye. Oh. Don't let him squish you.
Let's have an egg.
Oh, heck. Get back, sister. Oh, my. No, it wasn't the Frugal Gourmet, but I loved him. Thank you, Rock and Roll. Yes, it is very interactive. There's a lot of action. Goodbye. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me finish this. Because I'm a talker. Almost Weird Debbie. The question is, who said on PBS how y'all are? Rock and Roll, bless you, my darling. You're getting ready for the Betty Buys. May you sleep well. Big hugs to you, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I got to check and make sure everything is A-okay. I appreciate you being here. I just love being with you guys. You're going to see me eat. No. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There you go. Ian's character never breaks a sweat, right? I'd be huffing, puffing, dragging. His name was Justin Wilson. Justin Wilson, remember the Cajun fellow. And for those of you coming in, this is the Kelsey Fitzsimmons fundraiser. We're here talking, having a good time. We're raising funds for Kelsey. I don't know where we are yet. My website is not working to check to see what we're doing here for Ms. Kelsey. So if somebody could check, because I'm not seeing, it shows all of the givers are being anonymous. Oh, I'm seeing now, my darlings, we are up to 34,180 buckaroos. Fantastic. That's it's because of you guys. Because of you guys. I guarantee that's exactly what he said. Oh, Justin Wilson. Yes, that am good. That's exactly, was the Cajun chef. I love it. Somebody said something back here I wanted to share with you. Was that Chloe that just got kicked? Oh, yeah, I know. Poor Chloe. Poor Chloe. Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken has the best coleslaw. They do have good coleslaw. But I'm going to tell you, $530, Virginia, my darling. Hey, you guys are awesome. And you know what? That's a lot of money. We have a total of 186 people in the chat that I'm seeing. That's a lot of money. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I love KFC, but I'm going to tell you what. I've tried it twice here. The last time 2 times, it messed me up so bad. I thought I was going to have a kidney removed. I'm serious. I wanted to shapeshift after I ate Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was that bad. Ian, how old were you when you realized your mother's gift? Oh, that's a good question. I've never known that. Virginia.
I feel like it was kind of just one of those things that was always around.
Was always accepted.
So
yeah, it was never.
I was just kind of always in it. So
yeah,
it's a good question though. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I never. It's because it's always been a part of our lives. It's always been accepted. So it was not weird, except it got weird when I was telling my haunting stories to his buddies at a sleepover and their parents wouldn't let him come back.
Wasn't allowed to go back after that.
Wasn't allowed to come back to our house because his mother was weird. Too weird. I do remember Doctor Who on PBS. That was an excellent show. I liked PBS until they started getting weird. Can I read on Ian? Yes, I read for him today. Ian can read, but he doesn't. And he has his own reasons, but he's very good. Yep, it's their spices in the chicken. It
I don't
wasn't.
think that's really like my gift, though.
What would you say your gift is?
Ashley, you in there?
I don't think being empathic is something like that, but I feel like I can feel to a depth that other people cannot. And I'm very intuitive.
Intuitive. That's it. Intuitive.
I actually was having a conversation with my friends the other day, and they said that's the reason why they feel like I'm so good at games, is because I can almost read somebody and what they're going to do before they do it and then react to it.
You know their moves. That's amazing. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken, you're right, Linda, has not been the same since the Colonel sold it.
Ashley Graham, are you in here?
I think it was the chicken that was suspected, you know. Oh, there she is. You found her.
Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm here in the president's orders.
Trust the gut.
That one.
Listen, if I had some man come in here that looked like Leon
You need to listen to me.
and say the president sent me, who was my father, I'd be say, take me to your leader, baby. Now, Ashley's cute in this one. In another one, in the original, they had her almost way too young. Okay, Ian, stop there for a minute since you're at the end of it, because let's see. Mitzi has a question. It says, Ian, can you share a moment that blew you away with your mom's gift?
Yes, I can.
I know that moment. I'll let you tell it. I'm going to go out for a second because.
Do they know about
Shrek?
Yeah.
A little bit about Shrek, but you can fill him in.
Okay. So, how do I even start this?
There was an
argument.
I was at the end of a relationship, and the guy, we named him Shrek because he was just not green, right? Okay, that just kind of, whatever. Mm-hmm. And Ian, this is after I had my stroke. Ian came to there and stayed because he was just getting a little out of hand. And Ian wanted to make sure that I was okay, and he brought a girlfriend with him. And I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, so my ex at the time was there, and there was an argument that had happened. And essentially, he just was being an a-hole and wasn't really paying attention and had his TV up real loud. And the TV was just being really obnoxious. And Mom looked at the TV, pointed, and said, stop. And the live TV stopped. And he looked at me, looked at my ex, and we all looked at each other. And we didn't have like any remotes or anything. And everything was just silent. And I remember he did what Mom asked. And then the moment she left and slammed the door, the TV started back. No, I turned around because I was getting ready to go to the grocery store.
Oh, that's right. and he hid the keys to the car.
Yeah.
And I went out and came back in, and I was torched. And he had that TV up and wouldn't pay attention. I said, "Can I have the keys to the car, please?" Just ignoring. And believe me, you want to get under my skin, just ignore me, right? I looked at the TV and pointed at it because he was the only one holding the remote. And I said, "Stop." And it went blurry, almost as though it was white noise. And I said, "You can hand me those keys right now, and then you get to watch your TV." And he turned around, looked at Ian and his ex, or Ian's girlfriend at that time. And the look on his face was sheer terror. And he reached in his pocket, gave me the keys. And I turned around and looked at the TV and said, "Okay, you can start again." And just then it did. And I went to the door and turned around and looked, and Ian and his girlfriend were sitting there and their mouths were open. Like that was the best. That took a lot out of me to do that. But hello, it was quite awesome, I've got to say. Linda says, "I was in Corbin, Kentucky. I've been there. Taking the old boy that worked for the farm down there to see his mother, and saw Colonel Sanders walking down the Main Street restaurant to get his morning coffee. How cool is that? I've eaten at the Corbin, Kentucky KFC. That's awesome." So yeah, that's what happened. Bible. No, he's going into the next chapter, Carrie.
Exactly as I say. I'm gonna get you home safe.
Jay Brooke. That's funny. Oh, heck.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
So, my darlings, I'm going to say this. When the food comes, we will cut the stream because we've been on here now 3.5 hours. We're going to eat, but before we do, when Ian gets to a part where he can break, we'll have a giveaway, okay? And then we'll go ahead and say goodnight to everyone, because I got to get ready for I work tomorrow as well, and then we'll be streaming tomorrow night. Don't miss it. Be here, aloha, for the last Help I'm Haunted of Halloween for 2025. Next week, I will have kind of an encore. We'll talk about them. I'll take questions. We'll do whatever we want to do for next week. But this is the last official one of this series. Linda says, "Yep, I'd be sitting there catching flies with my mouth open too if that happened."
Mm-hmm.
I never asked you, buddy, what did he say anything after I left that day?
He just kept looking at me. And I said, "Don't look at me. You did this to yourself."
So
he kept looking because I think he thought we had like a remote or something, but we didn't.
yeah, that was a huge energy draw. And how I did that was energy, because I was upset. And I got to tell you, when I left, when I crossed under the street lights, 2 of them went out. And sometimes here, if I've had a big energy day or something, if I walk outside, the street lights will go out. Zelda, am I in North Carolina? No, I'm not, my darling, but North Carolina is a very pretty state. I'm not. This was in Tennessee at that time.
I'm kind of at a stopping point now.
Are you at a stopping point? Okay, if you want to stop, buddy, you may do that. Save the game, because you know what? We'll probably come in again if you guys want to have another game night, and we'll pick up where we left off. How's that sound? And we'll say goodbye to Ian. If you want to leave your stream up there, buddy, until we can get through this, so I don't look like I'm empty. There we go. There we go. Remote to the cosmos. Hello. Hi, Noob Live. You are angels for doing this for her and your baby's well-being, which is stellar representation. Where is Action Jackson? Right? So, and look at Petey sitting here, fluffy. Petey pink nose. Petey pink nose. Okay. Ian will be coming back, Mitchell. I promise. Ian is a fixture in this stream now. You can say this. All right, my darlings, here's what I need to have you do. If Petey can stop stepping on the keyboard, thanks. All right, so here's what I'd like to have you all do. Zell, what are you doing here? You are not prepared. You are not, as my granddaughter used to say when she was little, you are not repaired.
Yeah, thank you all for having me.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm putting up the giveaway tool. There's a particular giveaway tool that StreamYard uses. It's pretty cool. All right. And this is what I'd like to have you put in the chat. Just give me a second. I'm getting it set up. And I'm also going to, first of all, I'm going to tell you what you're winning. Hello. Let's have a giveaway. And you don't know what the heck you're going to. All right, here we are. Zelda, get it together. Here is a Beacon TV gift card. Now, I know I've been giving these away, but Stream Beacon TV is awesome. If you love paranormal content, if you love the old show Holzer Files on Discovery Plus and on TLC, and unfortunately they got canceled. They got together. The band is back together. They've got Beacon TV. It is Shane Pittman, who is a wonderful person. Shane, it is Dave Schrader and Cindy Kaza. Watch for their series. In fact, the season finale is this Friday night. They're going to be live in Georgia, or close to Alpharetta, Georgia. And it is fantastic. It's something that if you like true paranormal content and you don't want it scripted, and then I got another favor that I want to ask you, and you guys are going to laugh, but hey, right? This is what we're going to give away. Now, before we have the drawing, and let me put the tool in here. Before we have the drawing, there we are. I'm going to ask you, we're at 34,205. You guys are wonderful. We started out at 33,650. That is great. Now, I want you to know something. Okay, my darlings? There is a couple, and I know you all know them. Have you heard of Sam and Colby? Sam and Colby, paranormal investigators, are on Twitter, on the Twix. They are asking for people to go in and drop links of people that should go on a paranormal investigation, and I want you to find them on Twix. It is Sam and Colby, and drop my name, because I will go. So if you see them, drop my name, Sam and Colby, on Twix. Okay? And they are young paranormal investigators. Yes, they drive me crazy, but it's okay. I've been driven there before. Now, my darlings, when you win this, email me, and Patty has put, Patty and Jerry are putting the email address in the chat. So let's go, my darlings. Hold on, because what I want you to put in the chat is hashtag Ian. Hashtag Ian, letter rip tater chips. Start the entry now. Let's go. Hashtag Ian, IAN. There we go, my darlings. There we go. Very good. And this is to win a 1-month subscription to Beacon TV. Now, I'm also going to tell you this. I am close to 14,000 in my channel, but True Oracle, we need to get that up to 13,000 subscribers. When we do, I'm going to have a big giveaway, and I'm going to give away a House of Zelda deck if you are in the United States proper. The reason I can't give it away outside of the United States is the shipping on my end is reasonable, but the customs on your end are horrific, and I don't want to do that to you, okay? So if that's the case and you win something at that time through True Oracle, I will give you a card reading that will be equal in value, and that is about $100 value that I'm going to be giving away. So I want you to share with your friends. Let's get it up. What is my Twitter handle to leave at? It's Sam and Colby. It is Psychic Zelda Kelly. Psychic Zelda Kelly. And it's Sam at, and I should have prepared, my bad. But I will, they have a post. If you look up Sam and Colby, I already put a little comment in there that I would be glad to go. So there you are, my darlings. So let's get the entries, my darlings. Let's go. 10 people have entered. There's 178 people in the chat. Come on, let's go. I think I'm lagging a little bit, but maybe I'm not. Because it's coming into dribbles. Come on, darlings, let's go. You see, hashtag Ian. There we are. Hi there, and welcome in. Welcome, welcome. This is for a 1-month subscription, and believe me, you can go in there and you can, you're ready to win, Melissa. Good show. You can go in there and you can binge watch these shows. And the show that I like is Paranormal Mysteries. Now, my friend, I've got a buddy whose name is Sean Austin. Known each other for a long time. He has been on Netflix, Discovery, TLC. He's all over the place. We're going to do some investigations one of these centuries after the holidays, probably. And I'm going to ask him to come on the show here soon. He's a demonologist. He'll answer your questions. So we've got a lot of good things getting ready to come up, my darlings. So come on, last call. There's 12 people who entered. How do you think the odds are going to be? And while we're waiting for you, I'm going to go through your gifts and your memberships. Kim Brown, thank you so much. You are so generous to be here, and you are become a member on both channels. Thank you, thank you. Janice Powell, Top Shelf, so generous. Thank you for your gift. Tilly 444, my darling, hello, and has become a new member. And Farah 1152, thank you so much for your generous gift. J-Bug, is now a YouTube member. Thank you and welcome. I think you're going to love it here. Mitzi Youngblood has a video zombie nurse's anthem to thank and recognize them as angels they are for us. Isn't that cool? Thank you so much for sending that. Kat Randall, my darling, has gifted 5 Lady Zelda Kelly memberships, and that is so great. Thank you so much for your generosity and for being here. This is great, my darlings. Come on in. We're going to call it pretty soon because my food is on the way. So I want to get this. We have 15. We need more than that. Come on, my darlings. 178 people, and we need you to enter. We need you to enter. But this is so fun. We're going to ask Ian to come back and finish Resident Evil 4 because you guys have got to see this. And we've been on here almost 4 hours. And we'll have the total. I'll have the total and I'll put down the total. Let me see what I am on Twitter. Give me a second, my darling, and maybe I'll go ahead and put her in there. I'll put her in there. So, oh, I'm really with it. Zell, I don't even know. Here we are. Gimme. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat. There I am on the Twix, my darlings. And Patty, thank you so much for giving us the Give, Send, Go for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. If you have the occasion to go over there, give her something. Even if it's a little bit of change, a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. And if you can't, your support being here is fantastic. It is Psychic Zelda 1 on the Twix. Oh, we're up to 5. Virginia, I thought you were going to bed, my darlings. Look at this, 555. That's the triple nickel. That's the triple nickel, 555. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. All right. It's time to have that drawing. Last call. Last call, my darlings. You are wired. You are wired for sound. Ready? Here we go. Last call. Let her rip, Tater Chip. We're going to see who's winning tonight. Auntie, darling, you have won. Congratulations. Email me and I'll send you the code. It is case sensitive, and I'll send you the code and a little instruction thing that you need. Congratulations, my darling. You're a winner. Bless you, bless you. Bless you. Way, yay. Hold on. We need some sound effects here. What are we doing? We need sound effects. Here comes sound effects. We need it a little bit. Congratulations. Congratulations, my darling auntie. Winna chicken dinner in that Boston accent. She won because she's a talker. Now we are at 580. Hang in there because tomorrow you're going to see the Jennifer McCabe Zelda Codex and you will be blown away. Yikes. Hello. We're Debbie, member for 2 months. Thank you, my darling, for being such a support of this community. Nice win, mate. Thank you so much. I want to thank Linda. I want to thank you and Ian and the mods for having us over. A great time with everyone. See, sometimes we just have to have a little gathering, right? We just have to have a little gathering. And it helps to keep up our momentum and it keeps up our good thoughts for Kelsey. Everyone say prayers for Kelsey. I love that. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Auntie, don't forget to email me so I can get you that code I'm going to take this off now. Stop sharing. Here we are. So we're going to leave you tonight with Resident Evil, with Ian, with whoever this is. This is Scooby and all of the kitties. I've got a little outro that I want to show you guys so you can say goodbye to everyone. But I can't wait for tomorrow night. It's Help I'm Haunted. And that we are, my darlings. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. You guys are just fantastic. So here we go, my darlings. Get ready because Halloween is right around the corner. Bye for now. Where are we? Goodbye. Let's try it again. Let's go.